Hello, how's everybody doing? My prayer for you and I is that we will watch and pray, keep a watch on ourselves as we pray for others. Every year around this time, as we close out the year and transition into a new year, God gives me this word to share with His people. He's saying, again, seek Him about those who we need to leave behind in 2025. Seek Him about those that we cannot carry over into 2026. Whether it's friends, family members, boyfriends, girlfriends, everybody is not to cross over to 2026 with us. Some people think that their friends are their friends and they're not friends, they're frenemies, they're jealous, they want to be like you, they want to be you. And some of y'all think y'all have boyfriends or girlfriends who y'all are eventually going to marry, and that's not the case either. Some of you have family members that you need to cut off because they are more like an idol. You listen to them over the voice of God. Stop sharing what God gives you to everybody, because everybody's not on your side. Everybody don't see the way God sees, and everybody don't have a relationship with God. And God is leading me to share this testimony. When I was living in Chicago, I had got pregnant. This is after I have had my daughter, the daughter I have now. But she wasn't even a year old yet. I moved back to Chicago and I started dating and talking to this guy, and I ended up getting pregnant. And I shared it with my stepmother. I was living with my stepmother and my dad, and she told me, she said, do not share this with your father. She said, we're just going to go ahead and get rid of the baby, because I was planning on moving back down south so my daughter can have a relationship with her dad and his family, and that I can be close to my family. So I went to the clinic and to confirm that I was pregnant, because I had missed my monthly visitor, haven't seen it in a while. So when I went to the abortion clinic to get an abortion, they told me that I was too far along. So my stepmother, she had to come up with all this money. They told me I was too far along for the cute shape. Thank you for the price. Thank you for the price that I wanted to pay, and for uh, the suctioning of the fetus. Uh, I got distracted. But yeah. So they told me that I was in my second trimester, so that it was going to cost more and it was going to be a different process. It wasn't going to be the normal suctioning. So my stepmother, God bless her heart, she sold a lot of her jewelry. She began to sell a lot of things. She began to work extra hours on her job to come up with this money for me to get this abortion. But anyway, I ended up getting an abortion. This girl that I thought was my friend, y'all, I told nobody but her. So nobody but me, my stepmom, and her knew that I had the abortion. So she went and told the father of the child that I had the abortion. And my stepmother used to work at night, and my dad used to cook that night, because my dad had a baby by another lady, so he used to go see her. So he came over to my stepmother and dad's apartment, and he beat on that door like he was the police. And I let him in, and he backed me up against a wall, and he said, why did you do it? And I'm like, do what? Why did you get rid of my baby? So I thought she was my friend. She was not my friend. And so when the word had got out that I had the abortion and what happened, and that she told him, other people in the neighborhood was starting to say, well, it's because she want your man. That's usually how women operate. When they want your man, they'll go spill tea to your man about you. But anyway, I just wanted to share all that. And then later on, after I moved back down south, later I started dating and seeing this other guy, and I ended up getting pregnant again, and I got an abortion as well. So I had two abortions. God wanted me to get on and share that with you all. And I went through, God sent a destiny helper, and I went through the whole deliverance process of the guilt and the shame of these two abortions. So seek God on who needs to be in your life, in your circle, in 2026, because everybody that's in your life, in your circle now, 2025, is not to go over into 2026 for most of you. Enjoy the rest of your day.